early in this chapter, we seen where Jaygarica Saturn said that Luffy did not make the link with Bonney, and it seems like they both devil fruits work in the same way, the mysterious way of long as their imagination is so colorful, the stronger the devil fruit becomes. If Bonney can imagine her NIKA-like future, she can turn into NIKA, the image of NIKA, on what she thinks NIKA actually is. The community is in turmoil because of this, because we may have another NIKA when that's not the case. And Bonney image, this is her NIKA. Her NIKA-like future. Bonney is literally 12 years old and she make it seem like she been here forever. She made it seem like she's been training with Luffy throughout the time skip, because she is profound and amazing at using her devil fruit. Like, her and Luffy together are a match made in heaven. I think the reason why people are so mad is because it's like comparing Bonney to Luffy, and they may think that Bonney can be on the same level as Luffy, and that's not the case. It's just her imagination brought NIKA to life within herself. It's not saying like Bonney is on the same level as Monkey D. Luffy. No, it's just their power are similar because Bonney wanted this in herself. In the near future, she hopes to be NIKA with a NIKA-like future, and that's only the case. They're not on the same level. As you can tell, Luffy is an emperor, right? Luffy is a Yonko. Bonney is still like in an era of she just trying to find out things, bro, and just so happened she has somebody like-minded like her, Luffy, where she can determine what her power may become in the future. Bonney said it even in this chapter where there's a future where she could be the most freest. Now, compared to who the most freest person in the world she think, and that's NIKA. So the NIKA future was inevitable because of the simple fact she's partnering up with Luffy, and Luffy is actually embracing this, motivating Bonney to be the best pirate, the best person, the freest person in the world, and this was the outcome of it. Do I think Bonney is gonna be letting out, you know, gum pistols and all type of Gatling guns and, you know, firehawk? None of that. I don't think the sword. I think that with her robust figure, she can let off huge punches, you know, punches of giants, because it seemed like somebody already said in this chapter that there are two white giants, meaning they're in big size proportion. We seen that Bonney been seeing Luffy use Gear 5th. He's actually turning into this huge giant as he battles, and I think that NIKA, Bonney, is gonna actually mimic this, being a huge giant and fighting off people, maybe like in a Buccaneer state. Now I can see Bonney busting off Gear 3rds, huge fists, huge legs. I can see her doing that, because when we had the flashback of Bonney and Kuma, she actually was doing that to the nurse that was guiding her. She was actually doing that in battle, making these huge Gear 3 like punches, right? Something of that sort. I can see that, and we might just see that when she's battling often with Marines and battling off with the 5 elders. And the Toshi no Mi is amazing. I see why Jaygarica Saturn actually feared this devil fruit, to having actually almost, what I can say, 2 NIKA forms. And maybe this is what Jaygarica was saying. They did not make that link, but it seemed like Luffy made that link with Bonney, so it's not just 1 but 2 NIKAs now, and maybe that's why Jaygarica Saturn put this inside Bonney, so maybe they can get their own NIKA-like person, right? But you know, Bonney kept getting away, and I think that that's the cause and effect of Jaygarica Saturn underestimating Luffy. And to be honest, I think all the 5 elders underestimated Luffy, because they didn't think Luffy can awaken his devil fruit. So all along, maybe this was Jaygarica's plan, to actually have somebody who can actually turn into the sun god, somebody that can copy and paste the mythical zone type NIKA model. And it seems like this plan is ruined, and he's definitely feeling some type of way about this. If he comes to the shore and see that Bonney has turned into NIKA, the thing that he actually wanted in his possession is getting loose again, oh my god, boy, oh my god, he's gonna raise hell on Egghead. It does make sense, because they always wanted Bonney alive. They always wanted to capture Bonney, or it could be also to tame Kuma, make sure that Kuma is always in the shell and he will always listen to the 5 elders. Knowing that Bonney maybe will be hurt if he does not listen to the 5 elders could be the reason why they try to capture or hold Bonney for this long, or it could be for the latter, like I said before, where they wanted this NIKA-like person that could turn into the NIKA, right? What would they benefit for actually having somebody like NIKA on their side? Think about the bigger picture of this right here. They feared NIKA. They feared Joy Boy, right? So think about if they had Joy Boy on their side, it'll be nobody standing against them. People like Kuma, Clap, who idolized NIKA, who idolized Joy Boy, that revolution that's installed inside Clap and Kuma will wither away because they have somebody, you know, a puppet like Bonney to actually tell them, like, calm down, we don't need none of this anymore. There's no more war. Listen to the 5 elders. People will symbolize that. Think about that. Like, okay, NIKA don't want us to fight anymore. We have to listen to them. This is NIKA way. I think it's the best way for us. Think about if Clap, Kuma, and other people who's waiting on Joy Boy will listen to that. There will be no revolution anymore. The war will be over with. And speaking of Kuma, we seen a little small panel of actually Kuma looking at Bonney as she turned into the NIKA-like model. I hope that we're gonna get a full scale of Kuma coming back to who he originally was. I wanted to see that reaction. I wanted to see him cry. I wanted to see a little ounce of enthusiasm to see his daughter turn into somebody that he worshiped. But I know damn well Kuma is so proud of Bonney right now. This moment that he's sharing Bonney, he's right here. He's sharing this moment with Bonney. Can't show his true feelings, but inside, I know that Kuma is living right now. So proud. I know he want to cry out. I know this for certain. Like, he's a great father. He wants to see his daughter like this, being the freest person in the world, using her powers for the good, for him, for everybody else to can see. And it begs the question, we all knew that the 5 elders actually won the Gum Gum No Mi when Who's was carrying it to actually, we don't know where, but I'm pretty sure it was to the 5 elders. What if the 5 elders already knew about this devil fruit, and that's why Jaygarica Saturn already had it? That meaning that somebody in the Void Century also had this devil fruit and fought alongside Joy Boy. Who would the candidates be to actually have this Toshi no Mi devil fruit? Could it be Lily? I don't know if I'm pulling out so many headcanon, but it begs to understand the things that was going through Jaygarica Saturn's head. Or maybe being a scientist, Jaygarica Saturn could see the devil fruit potential. Everything should be considered, but the way that how this is working, how Jaygarica Saturn sought out these devil fruits, the way that he probably thought Bonney was going to be his mule this whole time to actually create a new NIKA. I don't know, but it seems like I'm on the right track of what Jaygarica Saturn had in his head. If Jaygarica Saturn wants to end this whole war, why not have another NIKA and have the revolutionaries, the people that wanted to go against the 5 elders, the people that still hold on to the Void Century war, can listen to NIKA, Joy Boy, and tell them to cease fire. The war's over with. That's a swift way to end this war, this 1,000-year-old war. But the good thing about this is that Luffy has finally got on the giant ship, and this ship is huge. I'm so happy that we're finally here. Just a little glimpse of moment that we're almost done with Egghead, but not just yet. We seen that Marcus Mars came right behind them and he let out a fire blast, which is amazing. His devil fruit, whatever he has, his power is immense. His hockey is immense. Like, Jaygarica Saturn is good. Marcus Mars, I feel like, is a little bit better. Top man, oh my gosh, his hockey is profound. His hockey is so good and he's strong. I'm thinking he's the man in the forefront. The way that he utilized his power is on a whole nother level. I said it last chapter, I'm not gonna underestimate these elders anymore. They have proven to be very, very strong. And I feel like the only way that the Straw Hats are gonna leave is because of Bonney and Luffy. The simple fact that they can actually fly, seems like, and actually intercept Marcus Mars is a great way where they can escape. And it seems like Marcus Mars is the only one that can be mobile, where he can fly around and make it hard for the Straw Hats to actually leave. I don't see Jaygarica Saturn actually going inside the water, chasing after Luffy. I can't see Top Man actually running on the water, trying to headbutt, you know, this huge giant ship. I don't see Shepard actually trying to swim inside the water and crashing the giant ship. So in my opinion, the only thing the 5 elders can hope for is Marcus Mars actually having the sails catch fire on the ship and sinking the ship completely. I feel like the only thing that's throwing a wrench inside the 5 elders plan is the Iron Giant. So once Luffy turned into Gear 5th mode, the Iron Giant actually woke up, and I think he hit the sea floor. But he's definitely going to emerge and try to fight these elders or come in contact with Luffy. And I feel like he'll do anything for the Straw Hats can escape. I also want to touch upon what Dr. Vegapunk was saying when the broadcast got erupted. The official Vince translation said that name, and Dr. Vegapunk was talking about the middle initial D. So I'm pretty sure Dr. Vegapunk said a few names back in the Void Century that had the middle initial D. It's too bad that I was correct, that once the broadcast now will get hit, we have this much mouth type of signal, and it happening right now. So it's for us to actually understand what Dr. Vegapunk is saying right now about these names. It's hard to understand the other sources that we might have to go to to know this about the void century, right? Like maybe we go to Elbaf and Sao has it, like, because we don't know if Elbaf, they worship the sun god NIKA, not the actual Joy Boy, and they may have tablets or some type of hieroglyphs that can explain this void century and who all was aligned with Joy Boy. Like Dr. Vegapunk is gone maybe, and we can't get that from him. Dragon maybe is the person that maybe can give us the information that we need during the void century. And the worst thing I can say for us who like the world building, or just like in general what Dr. Vegapunk is saying, we might not get the rest of that part, because when the giant comes out of the water, Dr. Vegapunk will be saying something way totally different, and maybe we can touch up more on that when that chapter comes out, because I love the fact that this is actually getting out, but we're not getting enough. Like Dr. Vegapunk is teasing us. Oda is teasing us so bad about the void century history and the people that was inside the void century, the significant people that we need to know about. We could have just had it, but the source that we're gonna get it from is gonna be good, because we're gonna get the whole century. We're gonna get everything all in one. This chapter was short, but it was a great chapter. I think the cliffhanger that Oda put us at is amazing, with two type of NIKA. And how do you feel about what I said about Jaygarica Saturn? Was his plan all along to have another NIKA, and that's why he actually got Bonney fruit and gave it to Bonney and used her as a puppet? Or it could be the latter, where they try to keep Kuma in check. I don't know. Either one sounds good to me. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to get more of me and more One Piece content. Like always, love you, love yourself. Peace.